Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Samina Pasha to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Samina Pasha's words. Today I will tell you what's cooking behind the scenes because there are talks that pressure is being put on this government. But what exactly is this pressure about? We will talk about this, and then it seems that preparations are underway to put pressure on Imran Khan as well. And I am not talking about the pressure that the system is putting on Imran Khan. Rather, it seems that the PTI leadership present outside is now totally disowning Imran Khan's decisions and is neither willing to accept them wholeheartedly, nor are they in a situation where they can accept his decisions. So, due to this, it seems that the outside leadership is perhaps not with Imran Khan on the level of his ideology and what he's saying from jail. I will give you the details on this. And then I will also tell you that in today's Supreme Court hearing on the Bahria town case, Malik Riaz did not get the expected relief. But what happened in that hearing, we will also share that with you. There's a lot in this vlog. I request you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So first, let's start with what the overall political situation is and what the different political directions are showing. One thing you know is that Field Marshal Asim Munir is currently on a visit to America. Now, there is also news that Mohsin Naqvi has also joined him there and has gone on a visit to America. This visit is being given a lot of importance because otherwise also Pakistan has received a lot of importance from Donald Trump, especially after the warlike situation with India, where Pakistan gave them a befitting reply. After that, Pakistan also achieved a moral victory. And besides that, there was a meeting between Donald Trump and the Field Marshal. And after that, you have continuously seen how the Field Marshal repeatedly mentions Pakistan, talks about trading with it and improving relations with it. On the other hand, we also saw that Pakistan nominated him for the Nobel Prize. So there's a very goody-goody scene going on here. Now, November is coming, and November becomes quite important in Pakistan every 3 years, and the reason is very clear. The term of service for an army chief used to be 3 years, and whenever the time for the end of this term came, there would be a commotion, whispers in the corridors of power, rumours and news. The reason for this is that every army chief, from what we have seen and covered in our conscious memory, wants an extension. And this is the moment when differences start to arise between him and the government of the time. If the extension is given easily, that's fine. If not, they collude with the opposition, and what happens after that is not hidden from anyone. So this story is now so old that everyone knows it repeats every time. The long and short of it is that talks about the November extension are not openly in discussion right now because, as you may recall, through a constitutional amendment, the Army Chief's term of service was increased from 3 to 5 years. And it was also said that this would apply not from now on, but immediately. This makes it clear that if the current Army Chief's term of service was to be seen according to the old law, it would have ended this November, that is, in November 2027. His 3 years as Army Chief would have been completed. But since the law has now been changed and the term of service has been increased to 5 years, his tenure as Army Chief will now end in November 2027. This means he has to serve for 2 more years in this position. Now, some people believe that this is not the case and that the government has to issue a notification after which he will be able to continue his further term of service for 2 more years. And the reason for this is being given that although the law has been amended, it has been tied to cabinet approval and consultation. So, to extend it, they will definitely have to discuss it again. My assessment on this is different, and my opinion is different. The reason is that I believe that when you give an extension, it means that the term of service is exactly 5 years. And if you want to give an extension beyond that, then you have to consult and do things. But since the constitutional term itself has been increased, you don't need to consult. When you made the appointment, it means the appointment was for 5 years. Anyway, various opinions are circulating on this. And because of this, there are a lot of discussions on social media. Many people are saying that all this talk about recent corruption scandals, or the many columns raising serious questions about the government's performance, are all a result of the pressure being put on this government to smoothly settle the November issue. First of all, I believe that even if there is something like a notification to be issued, I don't think this government has the guts to even think about saying no, let alone doing it. So it is a foregone conclusion that these people will never by themselves want to take a risk by giving an opportunity to someone else. Number 1. Number 2, They are not even allowed to wish for such a thing, so they will not be able to do it. So I don't see any problem at all regarding the army chief's term of service being extended until 2027, or that it is already so. My opinion is that it has already been done until 2027, so he doesn't need any formality. And even if there is a legal formality, this government will happily complete it. No problem will arise. However, it is definitely being said that regarding a 27th Amendment that is somewhere in the background, perhaps the PMLN and the People's Party are somewhere expressing small reservations or trying to postpone it a bit, so pressure is being put on them regarding that as well. Anyway, there may be some weight to this, but this matter will become clearer only when the objectives of that amendment and its draft can come forward. Then it will be known why that amendment is being brought, at whose insistence, and what the reservations of the Noon and PPP are. Because if you say that it is being brought to further control judicial matters, what objection could the Noon and People's Party have to that? They have already buried the judiciary in the 26th Amendment. So I don't think the PMLN or the People's Party would have any problem with that. Now, if a constitutional amendment is being brought in a way that further empowers the establishment, or rolls back the 18th Amendment, or creates any new positions, if there are things like that, then in that case the People's Party and PMLN might think that they can also be removed from power at any time. So in that case, they might have some small reservations, but again, these are all rumours. No clear draft has come forward on this yet. One more news that is very much in circulation is that preparations are being made to make Mohsin Naqvi the Prime Minister. And you know, some circles are even saying that the Jang constituency of Sheikh Waqas Akram is being vacated for this very reason. The proceedings for his disqualification have started so that he will be sent home, and from there Mohsin Naqvi can contest the election and become the Prime Minister. Now, to become the Prime Minister, you must have won an election. That is, you must be a member of the National Assembly. Not of the Senate, but a member of the National Assembly. Then you win the election, and then you can become the Prime Minister. Now I have a question about this too. Why only Jang? Mohsin Naqvi can be given Form 47 from any constituency. So there is no need to worry that he has to contest from there, that he is very popular there, so he should be made to win from there. This is not a matter of such great concern. He just needs to be given Form 47 so you can give it from anywhere, from any constituency. What's the issue with that? So I don't think so this will be a cause. Second, if you look at the powers right now, Mohsin Naqvi is even stronger than Shahbaz Sharif. Everyone knows, Shahbaz Sharif knows, the rest of the players know, and those who frequent the corridors of power know that Shahbaz Sharif is a completely useless Prime Minister. His stature is less than a dummy. The Field Marshal is, of course, a very big personality. I think he would not hesitate to polish Mohsin Naqvi's shoes, so that is his situation. So as far as the matter of making Mohsin Naqvi the Prime Minister is concerned, there will be no obstacle in that. If it has been decided somewhere that Mohsin Naqvi should be made the Prime Minister, then neither the People's Party nor the PMLN will have the guts to refuse it, or make excuses saying, no, we will not let this happen. Because everyone knows that they have Form 47 in their hands. And if they refuse something, suddenly the doors of election petitions will open, and then all the realities will start coming out. So these people PTI are trapped, but these people are even more trapped because they can neither save their honour nor do they have power. And they also know that their politics are heading towards their final destination in this very manner. Today I was watching a picture that was released of Khawaja Asif's meeting with Nawaz Sharif. This meeting was held in the context of the ongoing case of Khawaja Asif, in which he has some issues with an officer. That officer has been arrested, and some recoveries have been made. In that, matters are also being linked to Khawaja Asif. So there was also news that he had resigned, then later it was found out that he denied it, saying, no, I have not resigned. Whether he has resigned or not, there are some issues and problems going on there, that's obvious. And he has met with Mian Sahab before also. Today he also met him in Lahore. So they will definitely sort something out based on their mutual interests. I have no problem with that. What I was seeing was that the picture of the meeting that was released had a very interesting situation, because everyone was criticizing that there are two personalities in that picture, Mian Sahab, Mian Nawaz Sharif, and the other Khawaja Asif, and both of them are quite elderly. Their hair is white, and what is the legacy of these two? The legacy of both of them is that they are both defeated in their own constituencies. And by whom? by women. And what kind of women? Elderly women. Because Khawaja Asif was given a humiliating defeat by Rehana Dar, and then he used his influence, just like in 2018, to change her victory into a defeat and his defeat into a victory, and he came to the assembly with a fake Form 47. And the same is the situation with Mian Nawaz Sharif, who was given a humiliating defeat by Dr. Yasmin Rashid. And his returning officer was perhaps not ready to rig the election, so he was changed at 3 a.m. at night, and a new returning officer was appointed at that very moment to issue a fake Form 47 to get Mian Sahab into the assembly. So these two personalities, who were big personalities in politics in their time, today their legacy is that they are both people who lost but won, because this stain has now been placed on both of them, that they not only lost to women, but also did not gracefully accept that defeat. They pushed the women aside and sat in their seats, as if they were doing them a favour. I think these are the last years of their parliament. They are also older in age, and even if they weren't, where is the politics left for them anyway? So they are themselves subjecting their political careers to such a disgraceful end. In this way, they will leave behind a legacy that if their name ever comes up tomorrow, it will be written in history that the three-time former Prime Minister was defeated by an old, sick woman who was in jail, and he did not have the grace to accept that defeat with a smile and say, "No, I don't want this lost seat. Give it to the person whose right it is." So this will be written in the legacy of these people. So, what is the point of sitting in these positions when there is no respect? The respect of the chair, the position and the status is only there when you have self-respect. When you are sitting on the Prime Minister's chair, but you have no respect, then what is the use of that position and status? Rather, you have also tarnished it, you have also put a stigma on it. So this is a very painful situation. Anyway, moving on, the situation is a bit strange for the PTI as well. The notification of Omar Ayub as the leader of the opposition has been denotified. Now he is no longer the leader of the opposition, because he has been disqualified. Besides this, the notifications of their parliamentary leaders and deputy parliamentary leaders, meaning Zartaj Gul and Ahmed Chattha, have also been denotified. So all this story is showing that the matters are going in a predetermined direction, which is to crush them and erase their existence. Whether the establishment has achieved anything else or not, it has definitely achieved one thing. That is, the people outside are being beaten, and everyone's courage is not like Imran Khan's. So the leadership that is present outside is now tired, and it is clearly visible that they cannot match Imran Khan's policies or his level of determination. And because of this, they are now either hiding or going here and there. They don't follow his orders in the same way. They try to settle their own matters. And now this news is coming. Today I was watching that some journalists, maybe even Shahbaz, had given this news, that now their own leadership wants them to just apologize. The last solution to fix things with the establishment is to apologize and get rid of this, for their sake, for our sake, and for the workers' sake, and to settle this matter here. Because without an apology, these people will not leave them alone, while Imran Khan thinks on a completely 180-degree different angle. He says there is no question of an apology. It is better for me to accept death inside than to accept this system and these people. I will remain in jail all my life, but I will not accept them. So now there is such a big difference between the real leadership of the PTI, which is inside the jail, meaning Imran Khan, and the leadership that is outside. Now this is the reason that when the people outside don't agree with the orders that Imran Khan gives, how will they act on them? Whether it is the MNAs reaching outside Adiala, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa budget, the protest calls, the matter of stopping an operation, or matters related to the party, I can count countless dozens of such messages and orders of Imran Khan that he gave to the leadership, but they were not acted upon. The fundamental reason for this seems to be that when you don't agree with Imran Khan's words, you feel that, in common language, they obviously can't say these things openly. But in their hearts, this is what is happening. This Imran Khan, you are trapped, and you have trapped us as well. Khan Sahab has put a stick in the wheel, and now we are also getting beaten. So from inside their hearts, these things are rising that Khan is neither dealing nor solving this problem in any way. So in this mess, everyone is getting crushed. Maybe there are 2 or 4 people who stand with Imran Khan's ideology with the same level of commitment, but you can see that the majority is not following that thing in that way. And this is the difference we are seeing in their passion, because of which the movement that Imran Khan wants and the enthusiasm he wants are not being created outside. One, people are automatically disappointed. And after getting surrounded by so many difficulties, they have also had enough, and on top of that, the leadership they are looking to lead them is also in such a state that they are not fully owning that decision from their hearts. So how will they implement it? In such a situation, this country is currently stuck, and I feel that the overall democracy, the political parties, all of them are suffering, and the one who is benefiting from all this conflict is the establishment, because it is becoming stronger and stronger, while your political parties, your overall political leadership, are going completely down and down. So this is the scenario that is being created right now. Finally, there is an update that I want to share with you. The Supreme Court case of Malik Riaz was scheduled today regarding stopping the auction of Barrier Town. No relief was given on this. The news is that when the judge sat down, he said that these are miscellaneous applications. The main appeal has not been filed. So Farouk H. Naik said that they got to know about this so late at night. I myself had no idea what was happening. After that, a recess was taken. After the recess, the hearing resumed, and Farouk H. Naik requested that a stay be given on the auction for now. On that, Justice Naeem Akhtar Afghan said that this matter was first a plea bargain, then the culprits who had done the plea bargain said that it was done under pressure. So now this matter has gone back to zero. So now the trial will run from scratch, and after that things will move forward. On that, he did not give any stay order for now, and has given the next date for the hearing as August 13th. So for now, the thing that was being expected after last night's development, that maybe a stay would be immediately given on Barrier Town, does not seem to be happening. That wraps up our translation of Samina Pasha's video. I hope this English version helped you understand her message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.